to me sweet. Double R stitched in my seat.
Good morning, everybody. It's Dusty from Brooklyn City FC here at our club offices. I'm going to bring you the Monday Kickoff podcast. Just starting to get refreshed after a busy, intense, exhausting weekend, but all in good ways, and really getting hyped up for the World Cup, which is, as everybody knows, unless you've been living in a cave, is starting this Thursday. So, a ton of stuff. Summer of soccer has already started in the club, outside the club, worldwide. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to kind of skip the global recap, and we're just going to get right into Brooklyn City FC action. So on the adult side, I'm going to work backwards. So last night, we had a monumental match, the D2 promotion playoff final. So this is our team that plays in the Cosmopolitan League year-round. Our first team in this league had made it to the final to play for a promotion spot into Division 1, which would be a massive move for us, a very good level in New York City amateur soccer. So the match was extremely intense. To be fair, we were defending quite a bit against a very strong New York International Football Club team, which featured players from across our club, including some playing down from their APSL, which is their regional team. So very strong opponent, strong level, very good. Defending a bit, made it 0-0 halftime. Found the game a little bit more in the second half, created a couple of very dangerous chances that we just could not put away. And then heartbreaking moment in the 80th minute or around then, where we had a handball called on one of our players who was in the wall of a free kick. I guess jumped and turned, and the ball ended up hitting his elbow. And I had a handball called for a penalty, which New York International converted for a 1-0 lead. And then, unfortunately, that's how the game ended, 1-0. So it was, quite frankly, a tremendous effort from our guys. They fought tooth and nail to the end. We just couldn't quite put the ball in the back of the net and just couldn't quite finish out the game. So super heartbreaking, but I speak for our entire club and staff. We're so proud of these guys for making it to this point, really across the entire men's side of the club, for creating the environment where we have a team advanced to this point. And then so proud of the guys for the effort that they put in. It just didn't work out. And this is just the way soccer is in these type of high stakes matches. So we'll be back at it, looking at remaining in Division 2, since we did not win the promotion spot. If we remain in Division 2, we'll be back at it next year and fight through that season. And try again next year, as they say. So big night last night, fortunate way to end, but again, still proud of what we put forth on the field. Working backwards through the weekend, earlier on Sunday, our women's first team in the WPSL had a match out in New Jersey against STA. Very strong club typically. And so it was an away match out at FDU Florham Park campus, out in Madison, New Jersey, I believe. The women came away with a 2-0 win on 2 second-half goals by Lorna and Lucy. For the 2-0 win, 3 points for the first win of the season in their second match. So a great effort, always difficult on the road. We're a little bit short with the roster, but we were able to get the job done. So very proud of them. Great job with Coach Amy, who was head coach on the day, and WPSL first team. Continue to work backwards. On Saturday night, we had a home match. Our WPSL 2 team hosting Vale SC Reserves, which is they're from Connecticut. So they came down to Brooklyn for a very, very good match for the second division. I have to say it was a great level and a great performance. It ended up in a 2-2 draw. An eventful game. If you remember Saturday night, there was a storm that passed through Brooklyn. The game was interrupted as when the storm hit, it blew equipment onto the field and thunder and lightning and all the whole shebang. So the game was delayed at halftime, but we were able to get back on the field and finish again for a 2-2 draw against a very good team, great club, and a good performance by our women with Coach Nadia as well. So 1 point for the draw with our WPSL 2 team. And then to finish off, earliest match on the adult side on the weekend was our League for Clubs men's team, which played the first half of that doubleheader at Brooklyn College, so the 3:30 kickoff. They did fall 2-0 to Kingston Stockade FC, coming down from Kingston, New York. And as the season has been a bit of a struggle and challenge for our men in the League for Clubs, the result, despite never being happy with a loss, it was a very competitive game, and we are seeing some glimpses of progress and improvement. So that is what I know the coaching staff and players take away, and they will be looking to be back on the field for an away match. Now we have to go up to Kingston to play them again upstate this Saturday. So that completes the weekend on the adult side. Jam-packed, intense, busy, but great stuff all the way around. And now, with our men's and women's teams, we'll be continuing our semi-pro summer seasons up through mid-July before we're on a short break and then back in preseason in August. On the youth side, is really our last full weekend. And having said that, we do have some age groups that are already done. But our last official weekend on the youth side, except for a few more makeup games this weekend. But to quickly recap on the youth side, we had, start with the girls. The U16 girls, our 2010s, played DV7 early morning out in Flushing. That ended up being a 3-2 loss to DV7, which is always a great team and great competition. The report back is that our quality was good. A couple long balls that were kind of mishandled and ended up costing us, but good effort, good season with our U16 girls for sure in the top division of EDP. And then on Sunday night, out at Bush Terminal Park, which is a home game for us, our 2011 girls, which are U15s, ended up getting a 2-1 win, positive result against Northport, Cow Harbor, which is a very good team, also in the first division of EDP. And so our U15 girls did get that win, those 3 points, and capped off a great season for them as well. And again, in the EDP First Division, which is the Regional Academy League. Moving on through the rest of the weekend, the last highlight will be on the boys' side. Our older guys, our U17s, unfortunately fell to Yoa out at Diger Park. Our U16s, which are 2010s, ended up with a big win against Soccer Stars United with a home game on Saturday at Dust Bowl. So great season for them. Have a chance, I believe, to finish in the top 2 spots in the table, depending on how some other games go. That's in the first division of CJSL. Our U15 boys fell to BKU on Sunday. Our U14, which are 2012 boys, had a draw on Saturday night at Bush Terminal versus FFF. I believe it was 3-3. Our U13 boys, our 2013s, also had a draw. That was versus Soccer Stars United, the home match at Bush Terminal. Our 2014 boys, which is our U12s, had a couple asphalt team fell to Sherna Moretz out in South Brooklyn, 5-8, I believe. What the report is, it was a great performance. It was 5-5 until the last few minutes of the game, and then somehow we conceded 3 goals right at the very end. But good stuff by our U12 A team. Their U12 blue team had mixed results, I believe 1 win and 1 loss on the weekend. So good stuff on their end. And then I'll wrap up the boys with the U11s. Had a big win out at Red Hook yesterday afternoon versus FFF. I believe the score was 7-2, but a strong performance for them to almost cap out the weekend. I believe they have another game or two next weekend. And then, as we always say, mixed results from U10 and on down on both the boys and the girls side. Some wins, some losses, but for the most part, capping off great seasons for all of our younger teams. So that's it on the youth side. A few more games next weekend, which we'll report on and preview on Friday or Saturday, and report on next Monday. Otherwise, the focus is with our semi-pro first teams for the next month, and then we'll be get a break and back at it in August. Still accepting tryouts on the youth sides, or any interested youth players. Please do reach out. We'll find a way to get you out for a trial. But until then, have a great week. Enjoy the beginning of summer here, and we will see you with the weekend previews on Saturday morning. Take care.
Say you love me, lie to me, sweet. Double R stitched in my seat. Powder footprints falling off my